Welcome to episode 9 of the Gamesters Guide to Creating YouTube Videos. In this episode, we will be recording a video. Okay, let's get started. Now, before you record the video, you remember we had the episode on planning? Well, here's now a checklist for you before you start to record. First of all, excuse me for my cough by the way, set your timer. Always try to remember that, unless of course you're doing very short videos, in which case you haven't got much risk of overrunning. Otherwise, set your timer. You'll hear in a lot of my episodes the timer goes. If I know that I haven't got much more to cover, then I'll ignore the timer, but at least I know my timer's come in one way or another. Okay, next. Have your notes, have your notes open and ready. Okay, nothing like being prepared, especially for the worst. Okay, next, set your mic in a place that you will be heard okay while recording, but not somewhere where you're going to knock it over if you've got to use the keyboard with what you're doing in your video. So be wary of that and put your mic somewhere out of the way, but it can still pick up your voice okay. Next, put a notice on your door that says recording if you live in a busy house. Next, launch your chosen game like I showed you when we was adding a source to OBS. Launch the game, and then once you've launched the game, check your avatar is in the right spot. Now this is something very easily overlooked, but of course there's no point in you starting to record your video if you then have to walk a mile or two in game, that is, to get to the place where you want to actually record your video. So launch your game first of all, then go to the spot where you want to record your video, make sure everything's as it is, that how you want to show it. Okay, minimize any chats. If you've got any chats going and you don't want everyone to see them chats, minimize them. Just check your avatar is in the right spot and ready for you to record. Next, and finally, load OBS. So there we go. There's a checklist, a quick checklist of things to do before every video you make. Okay. Now let's now look at what you need to do in OBS. So you've done your checklist, you've launched OBS, here it is. First off, make sure that you have a tick in the box next, because you remember at the beginning of this episode I had lots of games, didn't I? Make sure that the tick is besides to the left of the game that you want to record this episode on. Okay. As I mentioned previously, load into your game and make sure you're at the point you want to start recording. To check you are at the correct place, notice down here you've got a preview stream, it's called. If you left click that, it will give you show you where you are. It will show you exactly where your avatar is and what you see. So let's show you that. Okay, when you click on that preview stream, you will then be shown your game, where you are in your game, your avatar. So that also lets you then put yourself in the right place to start recording. So if you want to start in your mine, you can. If you want to start next to the dragon, you can. If you want to start in your horse pen, you can. Some of you may recognise this as being Rainstorm's Tutorial Island. That's indeed where this was captured, and there's her bartender. Okay, so there we are. That's how you preview and get yourself prepared, ready to record. So this is something else for you to think about for your planning of the videos, is to get yourself set up in game at the point you want to record at. and make sure everything is set as you want to show it. You should always do a preview before you record a video. Number 1, to make sure you're in the right game, and number 2, that there is not a problem with your recording, i.e. the screen's not all black, or you haven't got bars down the left and right hand sides of the screen. Here you go, here's a question then. If we see bars, if you see when you record a video a black bar down the left hand side of the screen and the right hand side of the screen, what problem is that and how do you resolve it? Well, to answer that, you only need to go back to the last episode and I give you the answer to that. So there we go. Okay, moving on. So you've clicked stop preview and it's gone back to showing just a normal OBS. Okay, so you've set your timer, your notes are at the right place, your avatar is in game and ready, your do not disturb sign is on the door, your mic is in the right place, or your headset is on your head. You are now ready to click the start recording button, which is here. So do that. Notice when you do that, the button now changes to stop recording. So when you have finished recording your video, remember to click the stop recording button. Usually your timer will announce when to stop the video, but if you finish early, then remember to stop the video. Now I've set my hotkey, as you know, to the /, so I just press that key and it will stop and start at my leisure. Now I recommend you have many trial runs and always watch the video before you publish it to the world. So after recording your video, I showed you earlier in the settings where it will place the video. Go there and run the video and have a quick watch of it. If you're happy with it, you're then ready to proceed to the next episode. Excuse me, sorry. Every time you make a new video, your confidence will get better and you will slowly improve. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. That concludes this episode. So you now know how to record your videos and stop them. Okay, so if there's any questions you have over anything at all that I've covered, just please comment in the relevant episode, ask the question, and I'll try to answer you as quick as I can. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you, every last one of you, safe. Have a fantastic day and thank you for watching. Goodbye.